Dunning. Welcome to another episode of Good Dunning with myself, Mr. Floyd. And let's see who we got in the chat today. Good Dunning. My name's Josh. If you've not been here before, we do this 5 days a week here, Monday through Friday. All right, Millie, 101. Hey, that's me. 101. All right, I never say this. So you want a 101 Universal Energetic Attunement session with myself, Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, and more. Send me an email. I will pin this if I can here. There we go. All right. Lots of awesomeness going on. PG, welcome. We'll say a few things here in a moment. Chris, Good Dunning as well. And of course, check out Christy Volunteer in your morning routine with his Gabrielle card. He gets up really early in the Dunning. And so he usually does the Gabrielle card. It's usually up with Kuan Yin or any of that. So if you have a morning routine, I highly advise put Chris the Volunteer's Archangel Gabrielle card into your routine. It helps set the tone of the day. All right. Good Dunning. Laura, if you missed last night with Laura B., 2 hours and 17 minutes. Laura's got the energetics. Amazing. It was an amazing show. And Laura, thank you. Always grateful. We even had new people, Richard and a couple of new people. Truthwave Victor was there. And whoa, Rooted Willow, blessed. I saw you in the Discord there and give a couple of loves there, just stunning before I jumped in the shower. Good Dunning, Rooted Will as well. We are grateful to see you. You are always part of the family, and we love you and are grateful as well. Victor, welcome. Truthwave Energy Meditation. If you're not watching Truthwave with us, mostly I'm not going to ever really be there in the dawning because it's generally getting ready for this and whatnot. But in the evenings there at 7:45 or 9:45 Eastern time, right? It starts at 9 if you really are chasing it, right? So you actually have 15 minutes to show up. But yeah, check out Victor there with the Truthwave Energy Meditation. And after Krista's show, maybe later as we get closer to tonight, I'll put a link in the community page. Yes, I said Krista's show. We haven't gotten there yet. I'll put a link in the community page for us or in the Discord as well for Victor there when we all pile over there tonight and get some chill before we chill, right? So blessed. All right. So apparently PG and Krista, I got an email from Krista yesterday. Actually, I talked with Krista live on Zoom about how to use StreamYard. And then I got an email from her yesterday that there might be a live. And so at noon or at 6 o'clock her time, which I knew would be 10 o'clock my time. So I just happened to pop over to Krista's page. And if you go to my community page, guys, Krista, Blindly Inspired, and PG, I got straight hair here, will be live, not Memorex, today at noon. So half an hour after, good tree here, half an hour after Good Dawning, there we go. We will have Krista, will be live with PG doing, I don't know, it's going to be awesome to watch though. So check that out, guys. Exactly, everybody is right, we've got Truthwave for our meditations. We've got, I'm curious, I'll get out to see what you guys are going to do. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. And of course, don't forget, we are Blindly Inspired every Sunday here with Feng Shui talk. And she is a Feng Shui master. So, and of course, PG's been working, if you haven't checked the Discord, there is, or my community page, there are some of what PG's been working on. He found, there's different codecs that if you know, and you have to know them and find them, that you can plug into like ChatGPT or any of the AI systems that are out there. And he found the codec that takes it into like God mode, spiritual mode, I guess. I have no idea. But if you check out my community page, or if you check out the Discord, and if you want to link to the Discord, just email me at mrfloydchannelings with an S at gmail.com. You can see what PG has been working on as far as pictures that he's been able to generate through Chat GPT. All right. Good Dawning, Blindly Inspired. We were literally just talking about you going live. We found your live there. And so, yes, blessed. And that you will be live a half an hour approximately after the Good Dawning. So we will all be there at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Blindly Inspired and PG going live on StreamYard. Well, on YouTube, but on StreamYard. So it's going to be awesome, guys. So check it out. I will be there with bells. I won't literally be there with bells on. So people say, I'll be there with bells on. But do you ever really wearing a bell? And when is the last time you've ever worn a bell? It's like the tubes, right? This country's going down the tubes. Where's the tube? I've never seen a tube that big. You got to go find it somewhere. You have to think you'd just stumble over it, right? But nonetheless, where's that tube? But that's not me. That's George Carlin. But anyways, guys, yeah. So Bonnie, good dawning. So welcome, Bonnie. We're all going to be at 10 o'clock. We're all going to be over watching Blindly Inspired and PG go live for their first live. By the way, you can either go to @blindlyinspired, or I put the link to the live on my community page. How could I not? And yeah, so it is on my community page, guys. So if you don't know where to go, just go to me and click on at 10 o'clock. So half an hour after the show, guys. All right, so welcome to Wednesday here. We're doing this from the apartment. Basically, the piping project in my apartment is done. Is exactly as I thought. I'm on the edge of the building, so I don't connect to anybody. So out here is the wall of the apartment. So I'm cool. The only thing they have to do is patch inside my closet, my utility closet, where they put in new fittings. They just put in new fittings everywhere because this building is from like 1979, and nobody ever did any preventative maintenance. Generally speaking, it still had the second. Not the original, but the second coat of paint. The second time they painted it, but when they sold the building, and so they had to repaint it. And yeah, either way, it went from the worst apartment complex in town, or at least it was going that way, to it's totally been revamped. And I'm going to state something here. We were talking about Viviani, good dawning. Fatima, good dawning. We're talking about flow and stuff with feng shui, right? With Krista here. So check this out. You want to talk about how awesome things can really, if you look at like feng shui and stuff. Since the beginning of the year, just as we crossed the year, my apartment has had brand new paint, fresh, right? So then they painted my doors. Krista had recommended on Sunday, painting your door if you can on the annual for the year, just to shift the energy. Well, they painted my door for me, right? So I have new paint on my door. I have new paint on my apartment on the outside. Then they changed the light fixture outside to a much brighter light. So now I have a brighter light lighting my path as I come into my portal of my apartment. Then they changed all the valves and fittings in my apartment. So now I have more flow with the water in my apartment. And if you see it from a feng shui point of view, and if I try to really ground into the fact that I have all this new now going on in my universe, I can use the change in the flow, right? Flow is money, and it's water, and it's life, right? So you're going to love this, Krista. Since they changed all of the fittings for my kitchen sink, they changed the valve fittings for my bathroom sink, the toilet. They changed the shower set fittings, all of it, because they were from the 70s, late 70s. And so then they changed, and they didn't want the apartments to leak. So I now have all this new flow in my universe, and I'm going to ground the living you-know-what out of it as well, because I'm going to use that and ground into the change that the universe has supplied to my apartment here. So in that aspect, I am eternally grateful, and if you can see it that way, and thank you, Krista, for really, it was last week that you had talked all about that. And now literally yesterday, I had new piping. And so now I have more flow coming into my apartment, and I'm going to ground into that. And so thank you. Can you give Ben a wrench, please? Of course, if I can see if I can find Ben in the chat here. Bonnie, where's Ben Bacon Bits? Yeah, if I see Ben pop up, or do you want to throw yourself in the chat there? There you are, Ben. All right, I can do that without question. And I don't do like somebody gets a wrench here. If you're part of the family, we all get a wrench, and of course, then we can all pile on if somebody wants to throw out a lovely comment, right? We'll call it that, lovely comments. So what else is going on? So I'm sitting here next to my washing machine, so that's always fun. It's like a monolith in my living room. It's so weird to be like, wait, here's my washer. I could have left my clothes in the dryer, and they would have wheeled them out here for me, right? It would have been easier than taking them from the hallway. But nonetheless, so if they do come in, we shouldn't have to deal with them at all. The security guy came and unlocked my apartment. That was weird. But so if they do come in, all they have to do is patch in the hallway in the closet there, and I'm done. Then I guess they get inspected tomorrow. Of course, I have to stay on their timeline. And then Friday, they put everybody's washing machines back. So I'll live with my monolith in the living room for a moment. But, honestly, I'm grateful to be part of the 50% on the planet that has a ready and available washing machine and not having to go to the rocks and all that jazz. So grateful. So, hopefully, guys, I will see you in the chat with PG and Blindly Inspired. It's on Blindly. I think it's on PG's channel. and it's on Blindly Inspired's channel. So again, make sure that you are there. It'll be at 10 o'clock, so basically half an hour-ish after Good Dawning here today. So grateful, guys. All right, so welcome to Wednesday, the hump day. Mike, right? All right, what day is it, guys? All right, so let's, we're gonna do an invocation today to send favor and love. Instead of like bringing peace to, or like an invocation for like cutting cords and such, we're gonna cut old energies from PG and from Blindly Inspired that could free up their live broadcast. So we're gonna remove any shadow energies. We're going to see it in love. We're doing something a little different because there's different going on, right? And so we support those in our universe with what we do on this show as well. Chloe'sCrystals.com, guys. Remember that, right? All right. So let's take a deep breath in. When we breathe in, we want to breathe in the energy of the new, the flow that we're going to see in the new that we're going to see with Krista and PG. So breathe in and release. When we release, we can just release old stagnant energy. Whenever you do a release, though, if you really want to release something, you can always do like this. And if you do something like that, yeah, you're breathing out your energies, but you're also dropping cortisol. You're throwing things off of your chakra, like you're out. You're just throwing heavier energies out of you. You're sighing it. There we go, sighing it out of you. And so yeah, let's see. Anybody else here need a wrench? Was Tanya in here? If Tanya's in here, then we need to give her a wrench as well here, but I didn't see it. All right, if she's here, then she'll pop up. All right, guys, so one more breath, breathe in. We're going to breathe in all the possibilities that PG and Krista are opening up into their universe with their first live today. So breathe in, and we're going to breathe out all the stale energy, all the stuck energy, and whatever else is just kind of dragging you down today, if there is anything. So breathe in with me and hold the energy. And we see PG in the awesome light. We see Krista in their awesome show, and then we breathe out. There's Tanya. Good dawning. All right, we're going to give Tanya a wrench as well because we're all family here. I don't play. Everybody gets a wrench. Well, not everybody, obviously, but most of us here will get a wrench. There are those who pop in who definitely don't deserve one, but with the more wrenches there. But guys, thank you. Tanya, welcome. All right, so let's see PG and Krista. We're going to hold them in the highest light, so we're going to do an invocation for that. So if you want to repeat after me, actually, hang on. Mother Goddess Isis, we have skipped Saint Germain. We just went right to the big dog, right? You are giving birth to something that is new. So we want to do an invocation for the birthing of the first video from PG and from Krista, the first live. You are stepping into a larger universe, and for that, Mother Isis is grateful to see the birth of new energies. Let's all reach together and hold hands. We see PG and Krista in the highest light, and we see their broadcast today, sharing what they had intended to share, helping those they intend to help, and doing what they intend to do, free of negative energies, free of anybody's interference, full of love and peace. And we see this only as a beginning and hopefully a new energetic journey for PG and for Krista. May it be blessed as you birth a new universe. Much love and favor to you both. All right, there we go. So Mother Isis doing an incantation or invocation, we should say, for PG and for Krista there. So big favor, guys, on your show today. We're going to use that instead of cutting cords and such. We're just going to send more energy to PG. We're just take all that cord, send it to PG and Krista today. It's going to be awesome. All right, so today's mantra then is we allow for the awesome new in our universe. I just popped that right off the spot here. So we allow for the awesome new in our universe. And so today, awesome new is Krista and PG. So we're going to see the awesome new actually come to fruition in our universe. And when anybody's making a step forward in your universe, whatever you're doing, you're stepping out on that ledge, so to speak, and you're stepping into an unknown. Big props to you. You're stepping past fear. You're stepping past old patterns. You're stepping past lack. You're stepping past all kinds of stuff. And believe me, Anybody who's done a YouTube channel, anybody who goes on YouTube once can totally relate. And it's a lot of stepping past. How many of you want to do something, but you don't step past your fears? You sit in it. You sit in whatever it is that drags you down. I want to do this, but you don't. Or I really have a calling to do this, but then lack or fear or non-worthiness. A lot of the reason why a lot of people don't go on YouTube is they don't feel that they're worthy to be watched. And I had to fight that, and I don't fight that anymore. I feel that I'm as worthy as anybody else. But it's through doing the YouTube and fighting that, to be honest with you, and within myself, that I found the worthiness. So if you're looking for change in your universe, I highly recommend starting even just doing a YouTube post of some sort, because once you see that one person watches it, it changes your entire universe. If you are in that space where you are, I'm not saying lack or anything, but looking to learn how to create your universe, the first thing I would do, instead of trying to create like I want to be and own a whatever and build a business, or just drop a YouTube video. See if you can do that. Ooh, we don't want to shuffle these in backwards here. All right, about to shuffle my deck half backwards. We don't want that. So, all right, guys. So this is, I don't even have the box over here. Where did I put the box? The box for the tarot is somewhere. Here it is. The Hero's Journey deck. There we go. It's going to be backwards, guys. Again, if you know how to engineer this to flip me around, I'm going to be setting up my other phone today or tomorrow. And my old new phone. This is my old Samsung. And hopefully it's not backwards. But if you know why the writing is backwards, why it comes up backwards, send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S @gmail.com. There's a bunch of us here, Lucky Stone, myself, and even Victor. We tried to, through TruthWave, to figure it out. And the best thing I can guess is that there's a codex change in YouTube itself, because there was a Reddit thread I found where there was a couple people having the same issue. So yeah, exactly. It takes confidence, and then you want to make a change in your universe. If you're trying to step out, before you make the bigger step out, just throw out a YouTube short. I'm serious, it's a heart attack, because it will make a big difference in your life to see, okay, I'm not we all think we're weird. We all think we're different. We all think we're like uniquely special, that nobody wants this, that, or the other. I know that. I mean, that was me. And once you see that people watch you and it's all normal, it's like, well, wait a minute. I'm not as unique. We're all the same. And it's not, I'm not as weird as I think I am, or as outcasty as we all think of ourselves way worse than the rest of the universe does, if that makes any real sense here. We don't see us how the rest, we see ourselves in a lower space than most people see us. All right, so let's cut these cards. We're going to, the Hero's Journey deck, we'll see what the universe has for us this dawning. Nothing like Laura last night. Laura's on it, and she picks up on your energy like there's nobody I've read before or have seen read before. I mean, it's just like shoo, and she knows. I have not yet seen a reading where they're like, no, Laura, you're way off mark here. So yeah, if you didn't check out Laura last night with What's Up, she'll be live again next week at Tuesday on as well. And so yeah, please. All right, guys, let's see what we've got. And of course, from my end here, I don't remember my dreams, but it's Dream Sanctuary. It's going to be backwards. So if you have a mirror, you can. If you have the mirror that Krista recommended that you hang above your front door there, so people leave their energies on the outside, then you could use that to reverse this, right? Dream Sanctuary, attend to the simple things. So in your universe, are you attending to the simple things in your universe? Are you attending to what needs to be taken care of on the daily? That's what they're asking for you today, is to attend to those. So how do we get to that? Energetics is the question. So, wow. All right, so never a crowd on the leading edge. Just look at, I've never seen. I've used this deck quite extensively here. Honor those who honor you. So in your universe, are you honoring those who honor you? So are you reaching out to those who have lifted you up? Are you reaching out to those who are seeing you in the greatest light and giving honor back to them? That's a good question. All right, flip it upside down. I think that's what we're going to see today with Krista and PG. It's question your beliefs. Are you questioning your beliefs? Do you allow for questioning of your beliefs is really the bigger question. A lot of us are pretty stoic. We believe something and we get stuck in that loop. Maybe my dad, for example. So from you and question your beliefs. Can you honor those around you first? Who's honoring you? And I honor all of you because you guys are mate, right? And then Flip it upside down. There we go. But it says question your beliefs. Again, are you doing so? Do you question your beliefs often, or are your beliefs, this is what I believe? Are you stoic about it? Because if you're anywhere in the light, then your beliefs generally are malleable based on any change, right? Based on your energetics, you're going to shift in what you're believing as your energies rise. That you should be shifting. No shoulds, but I would imagine what you believed yesterday may not be what you're going to believe tomorrow. There you go. All right. So the unknown is your friend. There's a lot of unknown and changing, and there's a lot of shift in this reading here. So again, it'll be backwards here. The unknown is your friend. So it says lean into and embrace what's next. So tend to these simple things is the goal here, but get ready, guys, because they're asking us to embrace what's next. And if anybody's been reading the energies are definitely screaming that there's going to be a next, something for sure. So, all right. So one more quick simple things. Are you attending to your simple things today? So in order to do that, remember, give honor to those who honor you. So those who are in your universe, who are helping to support your universe, give honor to them. Grace, good dawning. Flip it upside down. We can do that. And so question your beliefs. And you should always be questioning your beliefs. Your beliefs, but are you questioning them, or are they set in stone? And are you a malleable individual in that aspect when you learn new stuff? The unknown is your friend. So learn to embrace what is next, whatever that might be for you. Learn to embrace that. All right, let's ground into, if you've been with us at all, we've worked on a 2025 project. First, we did a group or individual manifestation, and now we're working on a group manifestation and energetics for 2025. So as we were talking yesterday, we've done 4 real basic, basic goals, right? So the first goal for me is to drink more water, right? So from your end, what was your basic first goal? And we're trying to set up goals so that we can morph our goals, right? We do the first 4 basic goals. We're not trying to do any resolutions. If you do a New Year's resolution, what happens is that you find that you're not resolute, and it actually ends up lowering your auric field, lowering your energy when you fail, and then you start bringing in all that failure energy, right? So instead, we're setting up simple goals. We all have, generally speaking, if you want to move your universe forward, the best way to do so is goal setting and then attaining those goals, working towards attaining those goals. So for us, if you've been watching us, set 4 individual basic goals. And if you're brand new here, it's just a matter of pulling a goal out of the air. So something simple that you want to accomplish in 2025. And so for me, it's drinking more water. Whatever it is for you, make sure that for the next 2 weeks, this week and next week, we're just working with the first goal. So by the end of next Friday, you hold yourself. And again, this is all about you and what you choose to see or don't see or do in your universe. Nobody's going to really hold you accountable, and you can just blow it off. It doesn't matter. On my end, it matters for you if you choose or not to ground into those goals and where you stand in your universe. So for myself, yes, I'm drinking more water. I have to consciously remember to do so as I get busy during the day. I can go and drink a cup of coffee in the morning, 5 o'clock, turn around and go, I had nothing to drink all day. If I'm at work or something, or eat, I don't think about it at all. I dry fast. It's just the way I've been. And I can dry fast for 15 hours a day. Don't even think about it. But so I'm consciously now trying to think about drinking more water and breaking that dry fast that I generally do during the day. Even if I eat breakfast, that'll be it, and then nothing until 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. And I'll sit here and it'll be 8 o'clock, and I'm I haven't had anything to drink since this morning. That definitely needs to change because I'm massively dehydrated, probably. And so I've been slowing it down to eat less, drink more. Water, yes, of course. I remember a moment when I was at the market with my daughter and came to a space where 2 other Lindsays were as well. It was a moment for sure. We noticed it and said, oh, awesome. Running into another Lindsay. All right. So from your end, it's really just a matter of grounding into that. So there's not much we can do here other than to say, if you've written down your goals, make sure that, please, it's really on you, but make sure that you're working on that first goal, whatever that is for you, whether it's drinking more water, taking more walks, just basic stuff, right? Sleeping a little bit more, maybe spending an extra 5 seconds brushing, instead of brushing for a minute, brushing for 2 minutes, brushing your teeth. These are real, and generally I'm trying to keep them as something that also you can do that'll put your universe, put you better in your universe there. So yeah, are you drinking more water, so to speak? That's going to be the question. And of course, as well, we are grounding into group manifestation. So chloescrystals.com. Are we seeing chloescrystals.com? Are we seeing Lindsay, right? We're seeing Lindsay reuniting with her children in the grace and ease, right? And so group manifestation works a lot better than individual manifestation. So if we're manifesting together here, we can create more awesomeness than any one person. And I know on my end there, Chloe's working on manifesting the universalarmyoflove.com. So it kind of goes both ways. We're crossing our manifestations because sometimes we block ourselves. It's easier to help somebody else manifest something than it is to manifest for yourself. A lot of times we will end up blocking our own manifestations, not even if we're doing so on purpose or anything. But it's harder because we come from lack or whatever, but we can see the abundance in other people's universes a lot easier than we see the abundance in our own. Unfortunately or fortunately, that's just kind of how these things work. That it's easier for us to see a better universe for our friends, for our family, than in a lot of cases it is to see that better universe in yourself or with, or even in maybe in your kids or what have you. So in this aspect, so with 20 of us here, it's much easier to manifest. So if there's something you want to manifest, send it to me and we'll put it, it's like a prayer line, right? If you got something you want to manifest, and send us an email and we'll put it on the prayer line, right? Exactly. So send me an email at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com, and we will lift y'all manifestation up to the highest light. 20 of us here will give it the royal treatment and send it up and let the light shine upon y'all manifestation. There we go. So yeah, send us your manifestations and we can help to bring it to light. There's 20 of us here, and if you're trying to do that alone, you are the source of your universe. But if you've got 19 other people going, yeah, you got this, that's going to propel you a lot faster, right? You guys are typing in chloescrystals.com online, right? We are seeing Lindsay, right, reuniting with her kids. How awesome that would be. And we're feeling how awesome that would be as well, right? Because if we're helping somebody manifest, we want to feel how awesome it would be the first time you go to chloescrystals.com and pay what is a real price for a crystal and not high-end retail or anything. There you go. And helping out the family, right? All right, guys. So let's see. We're going to do a quick channeling here and see who comes in. Do not forget, in an hour, we have, almost an hour to the teeth. PG and Krista will be live with something. So yeah, if you don't have a link, you can go to my community page, or you can go to @blindlyinspired, who now has a live tab, did not yesterday, but does today. And you can click on there and hopefully definitely get to see you guys in the chat. Yeah, Ben, it's been about bringing it down. Had to wait and down. Let's see here. Just reading the chats here, guys. 3D physically to manifest. All right. So let's see who's going to come through here. I'm going to ask the group here. As far as channeling goes, I'm pretty open here, and I don't have a specific topic other than maybe supporting each other in manifestation. It's kind of what I'm getting here. So if anybody has anything that they specifically want channeled, or if you have a channel, want to hear from a specific Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, or White Buffalo Calf Woman, the first one to throw somebody into the chat there, we're going to do an open channel here. So who would you like me to channel? First one to throw it in there. I will channel whom. Please send me an email. I will bounce something creative. All right. All this creativeness is starting to spur up there. And that's awesome. All right, Raphael. We got Grace with Raphael. We can do that. All right. So thank you, Grace. All right. So open channel today. And so today we're going to channel Archangel Raphael. I have no idea what we're going to discuss here. And of course, we will close out with a invocation for peace as our group hug as usual here. And all right. So this one's going to start with Saint Germain because the two of them are kind of married energetically in a weird way. All right. So let's see what we got here. All right, Saint Germain here. We are grateful to to Josh. We are here channeling through Josh for you, to you today. And we say the same thing generally every day. We are grateful that you are here. And we are really looking forward to Krista and PG, right? They are going to blindly inspired is stepping in and doing something out of their comfort zones. You want to change your universe. What do? You step out of your comfort zone. You do something completely different. You throw abandonment to the wind, right? And you do it. And what's the worst that can happen? It fails, right? But how can it fail? They tried. And no matter what, we would support their efforts, right? Whether it was the greatest show or maybe we're not going to put a technical failure out. It's going to be the greatest show ever. But whatever it is, we support the fact that no matter what, you have tried. And are you supporting people in your universe who are getting out and trying to create a universe? Are you supporting those who are stepping into the new? We're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and see what he has to say about the energies and healing, right? He is the master healer. So we're going to see what he has to say today. And of course, we are going to send the violet loving creative energies to PG and to Krista. We see their endeavor, awesomeness, and we already supported, right? You have the grand commercial right here, Saint Germain. If you are not watching PG and Krista in their new universe at the top of the next hour, then what is wrong in your universe? It's about supporting the family, right? So there you go. Let's bring in Archangel Raphael as requested by Grace, and we will see what he has to say today in regards to bathing the new and in regards to supporting other people's universes and such as well. Let's see what he has to say. Archangel Raphael here. We are grateful to Josh, and thank you, Grace. May you find grace in your universe. Archangel Raphael would like to discuss, and I know I am not Mother Isis, but giving birth to the new, stepping into new energy and the healing that occurs when one steps into the new energies. If you are stepping out of your frame, stepping into new as PG and Krista are doing today, that is a lot of courage. They're going to be seen. They're going to be heard. They are going to be in a different way. And for that, we give them applause. To put yourself in a position of trust, which is what they are doing. Every time anybody goes live on YouTube, even if they are scripted, and most are not, they are putting themselves in a position of trust. They are putting themselves in a position where they are standing on edge. What if Josh channeled myself and I didn't come? If Saint Germain wasn't as readily available, Josh puts himself on that ledge every episode, every good dawning. It is the trust that Archangel Raphael will show up when channeled. Do you have that trust in your universe? And can you step forth on your ledge and trust in yourself? Even if you can step on that ledge, sometimes there's no trust in yourself, but you make the step anyways. This is what Archangel Raphael is saying. We do not know if Krista or PG are in real trust, but they are on the ledge and they are taking that step that most of us, most in the greater source field, do not take. How often have you thought about skydiving? How many of you have? There's no difference between what PG and Krista choose to do at 10 o'clock. There's nobody putting a gun to their head, and there's no absolute reasoning or threatened reason why they need to do this. It is in their soul, it is in their calling, and it is in their energies to want to do this, to be that energy. They could have chosen 6 o'clock at Krista's time. She could have chosen, I'm going to make dinner and relax. PG's time, which is 10 o'clock. He could have chosen to go about his day, do something completely different. No, they chose to step out on that ledge. They chose to create that space where they are now in the unknown. They've chosen the higher choice. What PG and Krista are doing is choosing healing. Archangel Raphael repeats, what Krista and PG are doing is choosing their healing, choosing their highest light, and choosing to step onto the ledge and be seen. They are taking that risk that others don't take. They are taking that risk that, what if it fails? What if there's a technical issue? If they embarrass themselves. We all take those risks if we step out on the ledge, but we do not know what will occur until we do. Where is your ledge? Josh has stepped out on the ledge. Have you seen any issues? No. His phone fell off once and turned off. He was too far away from cell signal and could not get it to work once. Generally speaking, we support you if you step off on the ledge. If you step into your frame, step out into the unknown, Archangel Raphael will match your energetics. Remember, as we have stated before and will state again, it is your job to do 10 to 20% of the work. It is not your job to do all the heavy lifting. It was Krista's job to learn StreamYard and set it up. But the flow of the stream has to be in trust with your higher universe. Are you in trust with that flow of the stream? And are you in trust with your higher universe? Obviously, there is a level of trust if you are stepping out onto the ledge to create. Do you then have that trust in other parts of your universe? If you can trust to step out on a ledge to create, can you trust in other things in your universe as well? That is a great question. If you are trusting Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael to go live on YouTube, are you then able to trust Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael to provide you with abundance? Are you able to trust Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain to provide you with a group of friends, right, that are ascending and non-karmic? Are you able to trust that Archangel Raphael will bring healing into your universe? If you are trusting in one end, why are you not trusting in the Fool? If you cannot take a pie, right? We are a full circle. If you are not trusting in your universe, but you are trusting Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain when you go live, right? You are trusting in yourself. There has to be a form of trust inside yourself when you go live. Because that trust that you are trusting within yourself translates into the same trust in the greater source field. For Josh, when Grace put in that she wanted Archangel Raphael, myself, to be channeled, there was no fear from Josh. Oh my gosh, how are we going to get in touch with Archangel Raphael? Will Archangel Raphael have a message? And will that message be anything anybody even wants to hear? Well, with Grace, when she put that in the chat, the grace came over Josh. Because he knew in trust that Archangel Raphael would be there. He knew in trust that Archangel Raphael would have something to say. And he knew in trust in himself that he could bring Archangel Raphael through to hear what he did have to say. Do you have that trust in your universe? Can you step off the ledge in your life like Krista and PG are doing today? Are you able to create a space for yourself where you can step out onto that ledge? Are you challenging yourself? And in 2025, Archangel Raphael wants to know, how are you healing? Are you healing through action, through stepping off onto the ledge, stepping into your unknown? Or are you healing through journaling and whatnot? Either way, you are healing, but stepping off into trust, stepping off into a universe, an unknown, where you are on the spot, no less, as a live YouTube is. Takes a lot of trust in yourself and your external universe. If you can hold that trust in yourself throughout your life, not just when you are going live on YouTube, Krista and PG, and use these as an example, use them as the higher example. For those of you in your universe who are having trouble creating, for those of you in your universe who are feeling stagnant or stuck or living in Groundhog's Day, for those of you in your universe looking for larger, greater, bigger change in your loving, living universes, ground into what PG and Krista are doing today. Find that courage in yourself to find your own ledge, wherever that is, however that is, and step off onto it. Be it creating your own business or LLC, be it going live on YouTube, or be it standing on the street corner flying a sign to help others. Whatever you are doing in this universe to bring up your light and to be the best that you can be, step out on that ledge and trust. Step out on that ledge without fear, and step out on that ledge knowing that Archangel Raphael will meet your energies on that ledge, and you will not fall, and you will not fail. But I will have your back. Saint Germain will have your back. Isis will have your back. And for maybe one of the first times in your life, you will have your back. That is why we see this as an amazing deal, because they are stepping out. They are in trust that they can do this, that they have their own back, so to speak. We will always support you, but you need to support yourself first. And by doing so, in creation, you will grow, you will prosper, and you will see a new universe for yourself. This is the only way you can create that, is through stepping onto the ledge in creation. If you choose not to do so, just go to 925. That is fine. We are not stating that you all have to be the master creators that you truly are. But in order to realize that you are the light, that you are your own source, you are the source of your own universe, seeing yourself create brings that into frame. For Josh, when this is over, we'll have the creation of this good dawning. Proof that he was here, proof that he existed. Proof of Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. If you are open-minded to see that. For Krista, for PG will live forever in this life. Proof that he was here, that his energies was here, and that he had something to say. That is a big deal. A lot of us didn't want to be heard just years ago. A lot of us, when we are in our darkness, in our shadow, didn't even want to be seen. As you watch them this dawning, see the healing that is taking place. Be the love in their universe. Be the love. Send them healing love. Listen to what they are saying with your real eyes and your ears, and hug them universally. For they are stepping over the ledge into trust. They are stepping off the ledge of fear into love. they are stepping off the ledge into creation. And they are stepping into their higher source self as the great creators that we all are. Have respect for those who create their universe. If you are not there, ground into what they are doing when you are ready. Not saying you have to go live on YouTube, but what we are saying is when you decide that you have had enough letting other karmic energies, your fears, your doubts, your worries, your lack running your universe, and realize that you are source, and that the only way to remove the fears, the doubts, the lack is to step into a new universe of doing, creating, and being. And so as PG and Krista step off into that new universe today, we honor that, for they are stepping into the larger healing, which, if you allow, will send healing love and energies to you through their healing. We are all symbiotic. PG and Krista stepping into their universe in a unique and different way. May you do the same in your universe and ground into those energies. Use the people around you as the examples for your life. Use the larger names in the greater source field if you are looking for change. Emulate them. If you are looking to create in your universe, but don't know how, then speak with Krista, speak with PG, speak with Josh. Speak with those who are creating in. Speak with Millie. Speak with all of those who are out there creating in any fashion. What did they do? How does one step past that initial fear? Once you do, it is gone forever. That fear will never return. And you do not have to worry about any of that. And if you really ground into it, you can drop the who sees me and how I am seen and all of the stuff that keeps you from wanting to do something bigger. Honor those who are stepping into their healing. Grab that energy. See them in the larger picture. See yourself as the healed, and what can you do to bring to the greater source field? We are grateful. Bonnie, thank you for requesting, whomever it was, for requesting Archangel Raphael. We are grateful. Archangel Raphael is grateful that you would want to hear anything from myself. Just know that one thing is for sure. You are here, you are in some form of healing. If you are watching this video, you are in some form of healing. Do not worry if you are in ascension or what's not. Think of it as you are healing the soul. You are healing yourself into source. We do not care if you are ascending. That is a term made up. We care that you are finding your light, that you are stepping into who you are as source, and you are realizing everything else was just shadow and was just programming, and that the only true aspect of you is the fact that you are the energy of source. Everything else is not real. All of your traumas and your dramas are not real. The only thing that is true is the fact that you are source. Anything you are holding is held to the body, not to you as light energy of love and source, right? And is your body even really here? Because it is only vibrating so fast, it looks solid. If it was vibrating slow enough, you would look like Swiss cheese. Archangel Raphael is grateful for you. Find your energy, find your love, and find your light. If you are in need of healing, call upon me. If you are in need of healing, call upon Saint Germain. If you are in need of mother wound healing, call upon Isis. If you are in need of a good swift kick in your butt, call on Sekhmet. We are all here for you, and if your path seems muddied and lost, ask White Buffalo Calf Woman to put you back on it. All of us are here for you. Utilize us. We are here to help you find your highest light and get your Hillary Duff off the couch, so to speak, in your universe, like PG and Blindly Inspired are doing. We hold them in the highest honored light as they step over the edge of the cliff into the unknown. Can you do that? Ooh, there we go. All right. Whoa. Give me a second, guys. That's my longest channeling with Archangel Raphael, and my deepest one. So give me a. All right, I'm back. Ooh. I can only imagine like getting like punched by like a boxer. Ooh, hello. It's coming out of a daze. All right, guys. There we go. Thank you. That's just Saint Germain does energy healing, not yeah, we can do some energy work. We've got 10 more minutes here, so we're gonna do some energy work, guys. Oof. So yeah, obviously Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain definitely and Raphael definitely honors what PG and Krista are doing, and really anybody who steps into that, you are matched. And I think that's the biggest thing Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael want you to understand is when you step off of the ledge, you are not going to fall because you are matched energetically by those who are carrying you already in your universe, whether you see it or not. That was channeled. So yeah, step off the ledge and allow. And even if you were to fail, that means that you are there to learn and you will gain from the failure. And you're not failing anyways, because it's those who don't do who are the ultimate failures. It's those who stay on the couch. It's those who don't get up who are the failure. All right, so energetics. We're going to work with the clear quartz crystal. You set your own intentions. Today, we're going to leave this open. You set your intention into the crystal. So I'm going to give you a moment. Take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath in first. Breathe in. We're going to breathe in the excitement of the new. And we're going to breathe out the energies that keep our Hillary Duffs on the couch, right? So breathe in new. We're going to breathe out anything that's keeping us glued to the couch. Do one more. Breathe in. And then breathe out all the energies again that keep us stuck on the couch. I'm grateful Victor, for example, is not stuck on the couch with Ben Bacon Bits at 7:45 at night. There you go. See that. Start saying that. You can see that. You start seeing that more. Watch what happens. All right. We're going to work with the clear quartz. So you take a moment. You have 1 minute. Not even. I'm going to give you 20 seconds here. Put an intention into the clear quartz. I will. So it can hold in. It's a clear quartz. It'll hold all your intentions. I can sage it or Palo Santo it later. It doesn't matter. But maybe having your intentions in here is nice, right? It could be the family quartz too. So either way, guys, put your intentions into the clear quartz. This energy healing today, if you choose to stick around, as your choice. With the energy healing will be based on what your intentions are placed into the quartz crystal. So if everybody has their intentions set into the quartz crystal, I'm not creating today. You are the master creator of your universe. So we are going to create through using the clear quartz. Whatever energies you have intended for them, may they return back to you. All right, guys, here we go. It's perfect timing too, because all the plumbers are standing outside. And I would imagine I'm probably the last one. All they have to do is patch my apartment. But all right, so what intentions did you put into the quartz? Keep that intention in your third eye. Keep it in your field, and feel that through the quartz. And of course, this quartz came from chloescrystals.com, the best place to buy crystals on the internet. www.chloescrystals.com. All right, we're not going to do too long here because I do want to do an invocation as well. But I do want to seal this amazing energy that Archangel Raphael did with us, with the quartz here. All right. I can hear them encroaching. The plumbers. Actually, there's only one plumber in Colorado. You need one master plumber, and then you can supervise all of the other ones. And generally, one plumbing shop only has one master plumber. Crazy enough. Everybody else is, you don't need a certification or anything. You just need to work under a master plumber. Keep that in mind in Colorado. You do need one if you're an electrician. Nobody can touch an electrical panel without a certification, thank God. But yeah, your plumber may just be somebody who was trained but has no plumbing license in Colorado. As long as he has a phone to a master plumber, that's all that matters. All right, guys, I'm going to seal this off. This thing gets heavy. It's like 6 pounds. Sealing this off. And we're going to remove whatever this is we're removing from you guys. Whatever that was. Oof. Wash it with the violet flame. All right, guys. We're going to seal this off, so turn on your violet flame. We're going to seal this. The violet flame is on, and we're sealing this with the violet flame. There we go. All right. And you can leave your violet flame on or turn it off. That's up to you. All right, so now we're going to do group hug, guys. We're going to close out with a group hug and see everybody in about 30 minutes there in Krista and PG's live. And so that's awesome. And again, if you need a link, at Blindly Inspired, or you can go to my community page. The link is there, or the Discord. The link is in the Discord as well. And I will be here, guys. If you have any technical questions, feel free to text, call, what have you. Krista, you have my number. You can give it to PG if need be. If you need to call me or have any questions, guys, I'm right here and support you 125%, 1,000%. But I can only really support you 100%. There's nothing bigger than that. But absolutely. All right, so group hug, guys. So let's lean forward. And we're going to do a group hug, healing for us and the planet. And we end each day with a big group hug. Energetics, it doesn't matter if we're sitting right in front of each other or sitting 500 miles away from each other. A group hug's energetic still crosses all energy lines and can flow through space and time to each other. So while we are not physically touching each other, $5 in my left, you know what, there, that the cortisol levels in all of us are going down, that our stress levels are going down, that our blood pressure is going down, and that we are finding more peace when we do this group hug. And yeah, $5 to my left, and you got it. Exactly. All right. So let's lean forward here. And we see each other in peace and love. We see each other in the highest light. We hold PG and Krista's first inaugural live in the highest healing and loving light. We see it as an awesome success, and we see it as an amazing step forward in their universes. We're grateful to see Rooted Willow here in the video, in the chat as well. We send her the greatest healing ever. We send her family love. We send her son, who is moving to Alaska to visit and live with her other son, the most amazing and healing love and journey. We send love to Rooted Willow's mom and stepdad, who are both healing and going through the energies of medical energies right now. So we send them love and peace. And we see all is healed in Rooted Willow's universe. We haven't seen in a moment, Rick, and we haven't seen Scotty either, but Rick and Scotty, Rick, we see him healed in the highest loving light, in favor, nothing missing, nothing broken, and it's all back together. We see Scotty Boy as well, who we haven't seen in a minute, healed and happy and at peace and out of whatever was going on. We see everybody in this chat in peace, love, and light. We see them with the greatest abundance, healed with love and peace. We see anybody watching this in the rewind or the replay in peace and love with the greatest abundance and joy in their universe, all healing, no issues. Today, we see everybody's universe as resolved. We see the world in peace and love is resolved. We see all of those in California. We see it send love to all of those in California. We send peace to all of those dealing with the fires in California. And may it bring everybody together. We send love to all of those, again, in New Orleans. May it bring everybody in love together. And we send peace and love throughout planet Earth, that we may one day wake up and find that we, as one, are the soul, the love that all of us have been looking for, and that fighting anybody else is only fighting ourselves, hating anybody else is only hating ourselves, and we're only really just bringing humanity down. May we find our common love and our peace. We see the world washed in the violet flame, and we leave the violet flame on, washing the earth of its hate, its anger, and anything that takes it away from its highest love and joy. We love you. We send love to everybody. And in peace and love, we bring to all. Hallelujah. In the highest light. So it be, or so be it. All right, guys. There we go. All right. So about a half an hour from now, 25 minutes, we will see PG and Krista. So we send them love. And all right, guys. Thank you for all being here today. Remember, everything you do creates your universe. And as we remove the darkness from our bodies, we vibrate faster and step into our light and our light bodies, and poof, we create our universes rather easily, actually. It's just the programming that makes it really, 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 really hard, because we are programmed to not create, and we are in a 3D matrix that is telling us that we are not creators, and that we are always, if you watch the televised vision, they're always trying to take away your energy by telling you that you are not when you are. So don't don't let them tell lies to somebody else. The vision that you want is PG and Krista today. That's the forward in the universe, right? All right, guys, I love you. PG and Krista, I cannot wait to see you guys live. If you did not watch Laura last night, it was as phenomenal as ever. She's her energetics are stunning. And so if you want to catch that, we definitely recommend you catch Laura live. And of course, letspiritguide.com. If you do need to get in touch with Laura, you can check out her website, letspiritguide.com, for all your energetic needs. If you do want a one-on-one energetic attunement from myself, and think of it more like a counseling session with Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. So it's a little bit different here. You can email me at mrfloydchannelings with an S at gmail.com. But otherwise, guys, thank you for an amazing day. Thank you, plumbers, for holding off and not showing up in my apartment while this was going on, because I did not want to sit in my 15-degree car outside. And so thank you, guys. Grateful for all of you. I love you all. And I will do Kuan Yin, or I can't get back to my couch to do Goddess Isis and put it in the and do it properly, because my washing machine and everything it's all blocked up. But so I can do Kuan Yin. So I will do Kuan Yin today and get back to when I can get back to it. But otherwise, guys, I love you all. I am grateful, and I will see you all in the next, which will be in about 20 minutes with PG and Krista. Love you all. Thank you for being here. I am grateful. Please like, subscribe, and of course, hit the bell. If anybody wants to, I think I never ask is if anybody wants to leave a comment. And it's only really, even if it's just a thumbs up. And the only reason why I ask is because it helps the algorithm. Al Gore doesn't have a lot of rhythm unless you have to put some rhythm into the channel first. So then Al Gore will see it. And of course, if you watch Oppenheimer Ranch, you can shut up, Al, and get in your hole. But that's a whole nother deal. So watch Oppenheimer Ranch Project one day, and you can. It's like 10 minutes of like everything you need to know about Earth weather, but it's real funny what he does there with Al Gore and the Al Gore rhythm. So nonetheless, guys, I love you all, and thank you, and I will see you all in the next. Thanks, guys.